What's up, guys? So yeah, today is Saturday. I just pulled up to the shop. I had one appointment canceled, so I'm gonna give myself some extra time to go and get a coffee real quick. Um, a lot of you guys, everybody has their routine in the morning. Blah blah blah. I was thrown off of it real quick early. Um, you know, I need my coffee in the morning. Without my coffee, man, I get a little what's the word I'm looking for? A little grouchy. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, today's at least gonna be a nice day, man. The sun's out. Right now it's about 30 degrees, but I mean we're at the end of November, so it's expected. You know what I'm trying to say? So, but yeah, um, today I think I got about 10 appointments scheduled. Um, Nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of happy for that because we had that rush for Thanksgiving, man, and Wednesday before Thanksgiving was insane. I think I did like 13, 14 people, something like that. And yeah, it was just crazy, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't like to rush through haircuts, so I started about 8 o'clock in the morning, got done at about 9 o'clock at night. So whatever, 12, 13 hours. I didn't even take a lunch break. I had about 10 minutes real quick to eat something, so I just killed something real quick. My wife, she cooks for the shop too. She does like a little dinner, Thanksgiving lunch or whatever for everybody in the shop. And man, she OD'd, bro. She did a lot of food, bro. She cooked a whole lot of food, man. There was so much food that we was giving food to all the customers. Customers was taking home plates. They was eating in the shop. It was a good vibe, man. A good feeling, man. Everybody, enjoyed the food. Everybody had fun that day. Customers were happy. Not some customers I have don't eat really. They really don't eat Spanish food. They're used to like mashed potatoes and things like that. You know, you we had rice, arroz con gandules, which is like rice and I guess you could say like rice and beans. We had turkey, ham, lasagna. Like yo, she OD, bro. She did a lot. Thankful for that, man. You know what I mean? The guys are too. And I know it's a lot of work because aside from that, then she got cooked for everybody in the house as well. So I know it's a lot. And I really didn't have much time to give her a hand. So I know it's a lot of prep and a lot of stuff for her to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just on my way to go get a coffee. I was at the shop early. Like I said, I had someone cancel. They didn't really let me know, so I'm shooting them a message for 9 o'clock. Like, yeah, where you at? And they didn't answer. Time is 9:10, so I'm assuming they're not coming. I usually give about 10, 15 minutes before I cancel them out. Unfortunately, in this business, you get no shows and things like that. So I mean, it's just something you can't not you can't prevent. You know what I mean? You're just always going to get that. I use an app, so the app helps prevent that. So I'll run the card for it. For the no show. I did reach out to him and he didn't answer. So I'm driving. I'm gonna get my coffee and I'm gonna head back into the shop. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Pero cuando andamos allá en Misericordia,
Uh-huh.
cuando yo usé los micrófonos se oía muy bien.
No, yeah, it
O
sounded
sea,
real good.
en el video ya.
Yeah, in the video it sounded good. I mean, I thought that was pretty dope over there, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. The content is really good. Like when you do certain stuff like outside of the barbershop.
Yeah, I'm gonna start probably doing soon, not yet, but taking more days off for a day or an extra day just to do that, because
Record stuff like outside of the barbershop, right?
yeah, either record or edit. If I get stuff done during the week, then I could, edit or whatever Normally, you know what I mean, on those days, sometimes it's tough, you know, you'd be booked every day and it's like,
Yeah.
you know,
I don't know. I feel like there's like a beauty to it that like when us as a barber, like we do stuff like outside of the barbershop and we're still performing and doing what we know how to do. It looks great.
yeah, I think so too. You know, and on top of that, man, like I'm still learning all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes
No, of course.
long time to figure all this stuff out, man. Like you saw what we did a video and we posted it and it was me and you like a year ago, right?
Hmm.
Probably more than that. Excuse me. And we stopped. I stopped. We both stopped because that shit was
Yeah.
horrible.
Hmm.
You know, you can go back on the YouTube channel, go scroll all the way down, and you're gonna see that video, and you're gonna be like, it looks like
No,
crap,
but you
sounds
know,
like shit.
like don't feel embarrassed of that, cause like that's like a learning curve too. Cause like us as barbers, like we gotta know how to do a lot of stuff at the same time.
Hey, how's it
Like
going?
you gotta know how to cut hair. It's like what we was talking about. Like you gotta be different different things in life just to to be a barber. Like you gotta know how to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Like now we're learning how to edit. Now we're learning how to record, how to fucking mess with the quality. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff we have to learn. Well, when you really want it, like there's barbers that they feel comfortable where they're at, but
you know, but that's the problem, bro. Like,
we're not those type of people.
yeah, like bro, there's like every day, bro. I just feel like I'm not doing enough. You know what I'm
Actually,
saying? Like
yes,
sometimes I get frustrated. It's like, yo, I didn't get enough done today. I didn't get enough done. Like I just feel like
exactly.
sometimes it's like I'm treading water. You know?
I've seen a post yesterday on Instagram that like you know who Grant Cardone is?
No.
He's like he's a billionaire that like he invests in real estate.
Uh huh.
He's like the owner of half of Miami right now.
Oh shit.
It was a picture of him and Floyd Mayweather on the picture. On the caption it said successful people are never satisfied.
Yeah,
So you know
I can agree with that. But sometimes it's not even about being
it all,
satisfied.
it all comes to like the same thing though. Like when you're doing good and you know that like you wanna go grow and you wanna go forward, like you're never content with what you're doing. Like you always wanna keep striving and doing better things for yourself, you know?
And you know what? I don't know. I just feel like I'm not doing enough. You know what I mean? Like as far as this content creating stuff, like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a whole different ballgame, but you know, if you're like willing to learn and keep learning from it, you know, it's never late to do it.
And what the hardest part is trying to do something different that other people haven't done.
Hmm.
You know, everywhere you look, somebody started something. Somebody, you know, like, oh, you may have an idea. Oh shit, I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you're looking, and it's like, you know, this person did it. This person did it. You know,
I
so
feel like lately, like it's a lot of people trying to do the same thing, but a lot of people like do it halfway or like half-assed, you know.
yeah.
It all comes down to whoever wants it the most, you know. It doesn't matter if somebody's doing the same thing as you. There's no limit to like wanting something or you know learning it.
You know, and I get it. It's just, I don't know. It just gets frustrating sometimes. That's all. I tell you the story. You know, someone asks me, "Oh, I like what you're doing this and that." And I'm not gonna mention no names, but I told you, you know. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're like, hold on a second. Which is cool. I don't mind, you know, but just keep it real. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I like what you're doing. I want to do this. I want to do something similar. Can you show me? I'll be happy to.
Yeah, like honesty is one of the best things in people. Like if I see that you're being honest, like I respect you for the longest. Like it's nothing wrong with being honest and letting people know what you feel, what you want to do. Like if it's not that way, you can find out or like learn from it in another way. Like you know, not everybody's gonna share like their mindset or their knowledge to you, but you know. you have to take advantage of someone else like ideas or
Like I'm gonna be,
that's fucked
I
up.
asked for help. I asked somebody that was doing it, and I was like, "Yo, I want to do one too here in the shop. Can you teach me?" I offered them money, I offered them haircuts, whatever they want, just so they can show me how, so I could learn.
And you can tell
And I kept it
who
100. I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, this is cool. Can you show me what you do?" So that way, I just think it's cool, and then
and
go
you
and
can tell who's being real with you too. Like it's crazy how people like try to like avoid telling you like real information type
yeah, of
stuff.
course.
They're afraid that like if you're gonna grow or something like that. Like
It's always like that, bro. I don't know.
yeah,
But yeah, when I told you that day that happened, man, I was like,
I don't respect people like that.
yeah, that's crazy.
It's not even personal shit, but like it's what I mean. Like you could tell when the intentions of others.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, asking somebody to be mentored
Yeah,
or like, yo, I want to learn. That's great, man. But I just thought it was funny, funky. You know what I mean?
yeah,
People
yeah.
are just funny, dude.
Funny ass dudes.
And I'm not gonna say like, oh, this is gonna be something that's gonna be very successful or anything like that. But it's just kind of like, I know the time's gonna come where everyone that tells you no, or doesn't, that has done stuff like that is gonna come to a point where they're gonna be all over your shit.
Yeah,
And I'm not the type. I let them know real fast, man. Like,
yeah. But I told you, it's what I told you. Don't pay mind to that, because at the end of the day, God is watching, and God knows who does the things with the heart, not like just because of the results that they're gonna get from you. Doing things just for interest and not like real shit.
yeah, I think it's gonna be dope when we go to that expo. Though. I bought a little piece that you can use like a microphone. Yeah. So it's gonna be crazy. Watch, you see.
It's gonna be a blast, though. The competition is gonna be crazy. I'm telling you right now.
No, you're gonna have people from all over the place coming out, man.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
Just gotta go and have fun with it, man. That's it.
What do you think about like the expos growing like in so many different countries? Like I see people like coming from San Cruz, Mexico, Puerto Rico, all over to
Colombia.
come to an expo. It's crazy.
Dominican Republic just started one a couple years ago, right? Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah. Spain, I seen people from Spain, barbers from out there coming out to expos and stuff. It's really getting diverse and like really coming out here.
Yeah, it's all over the place. You go to the CT Barber Expo, how many people you see that are from other countries that go all the way over there for that?
Everybody's from like different place. You can't. It's like nowadays you can't really tell like which country has the most barbers.
Yeah,
because
some nasty ass barbers, bro. Like I'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's crazy. And they come from like fucking Chile.
Yeah. And like you think they might be Puerto Rican, and they're not even Puerto Rican. They might be Mexican.
Yeah, from South America, Europe. Europe's got a huge. Remember we was talking to Heavy and how his wife was like that. The whole industry is way different.
Italy, what?
That everybody out there is like.
I just love the way that like him and the other person were talking about like how they look at barbers out there.
Yeah,
it's like a whole nother level, like nowhere near to what people think what barbershop is out here in the United States or maybe another country.
Yeah. They look at everything way different.
Yeah, it's very respectful. Like people out there, like. And not just out there, like in many different countries, I think they see it in another level and just respect the craft of what barbershop is. Like,
the main thing is what I see is that they got to demand that respect.
Yeah.
That's That's the difference. Here we don't.
It's the culture too. Like they don't they don't focus so much on that. Like the barber is like a thief or drug dealer.
But let me ask you a question. When
anything
was
like
the
that.
last time you went into a barber shop and your barber was well dressed with like a suit and tie,
I've
nice
never seen
shoes?
that. Never seen that.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like
They wear
walk in,
a whole collar over there, a whole tie, and
you walk into the barber shop and someone greets you. You know, they ask you. You know, like it's
a
hard
whole
enough over
different.
here. A lot of
It's a
places over here won't even
whole
greet you.
a whole different ball game out there. Like
Places over here, you walk in the barber shop, that you know, you're looking around like, you know.
and that's our goal too. It's what we were saying the other day. Like that's our goal to change people's mind about what barbershop is. Like we're never content with like what we're doing. Like we're always trying to educate ourselves to keep growing, to keep striving forward, just to put like the name of barbershop in a whole another level. Like we really are professionals. We really are like people that work. It's not just about like, oh, barbers are doing something else or like laundering money. Like no, you know.
You know, but then the other thing too, it's not about just changing the way people see it. It's about changing the way barbers perceive it also, because the barbers are the ones that ultimately got to change that too. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Education at the end of the day. Educating clients, educating barbers, educating ourselves. You know. I don't know. I love it. The whole thing in general.
Yeah, no, I mean, me too, man. Like, I love everything about it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't, some days I'll be tired, yeah, but I don't get up in the morning saying, oh shit, I gotta go to work. Like, oh, damn. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do
I always say to myself, like, I'm so thankful with God that, like, I found something to do, because all I wanted to do was play baseball, man. I went to college to play baseball. I went to the Dominican Republic after graduating high school just to play baseball. Like, that's all it was in my mind. So, like, I'm really thankful that I chose what I do
something
now.
else that you like, yeah.
Yeah. I found something that I enjoy, that I really like.
And the fact that you did it,
I didn't know I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. I wanted to go to college, but I wasn't decided what I wanted to do. You know?
You know, you got people out there that I'm not gonna say make fun of, but you know, they look at people like, you know, because they switch their profession to something like being a barber or something like that, you know, they're crazy, you know, like, oh, that's nuts. You know, like now, man, like I've been looking at a lot of this stuff online, and everyone is saying the same shit. Like, you can go to school for 9 months and make more money than someone that's been going to school for 8 years. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I mean,
not even about the money, because it all depends on the person. Because if you're a lazy person, you don't like what you're doing, you're not even going to get to that point.
And that's what I told you the other day. Like, a lot of people are just living a profession to do another just because of the money. They might look at themselves and if you really look at yourself at the mirror and you choose another profession, you got to ask yourself, do I really want to do that? Am I really passionate about what I'm choosing to do next? You know, like, it's not just about making the money easy and quick. I understand everybody has different financial status or whatever, but not always it's about the money.
Yeah. You know, and at first it's tough because you're not gonna make money, man. You know what I mean? It takes a while
And
to get there.
that's what I love about it, because if you're just half-assing or like just trying to make the money, you're not gonna last too long.
You know, and the problem is that you have barbers out there
profession.
You got people that are posting stuff, and barbers out there talking about $100 haircuts, this, that, and everything else. But they're not telling people how to get to that point.
Exactly.
They're not explaining that it doesn't happen right out of barber school. You're not going to start charging people $100 a haircut. You know, it gets to a point where it takes a long time. You know, like I've been doing it a long time, and I charge half of that. You know what I'm saying?
This profession is like a ladder. Like, you gotta go step by step, because you're not gonna know how to really do the combination of probably like a fade and a whole different service to provide to a client. Not right away, like not right away by just learning, you know.
No, man, it
That
takes
takes
time.
time to really come into a package that you really know what you're doing.
What was it? Heavy, man. I still use this quote. Heavy. He
Yeah.
said, quality plus, no, experience plus refinement, right? So based on your experience and how you refine your haircuts or how you refine your services or the barbering industry, right? So that experience, the refinement is what makes quality.
So what makes quality up.
And I won't
And
forget that. That's a dope quote, but it's true.
it makes perfect sense, you know what I mean? Like that's what I love. Like
I don't know. I think a lot of barbers, a lot of guys that post these things, they gotta not just post it to get likes or follows. They really need to educate them. You can't just show that you're making $140 on a haircut and not explain how you got there. Because people are, as a customer, you see someone post a $140 haircut, you're gonna be like, yo, why the fuck is he charging them $140? It's crazy.
yeah.
I think that's something that's private, man. You shouldn't really even advertise that each customer is paying you $200. You know what I'm trying to say? Because how does that make somebody that can't afford $200 feel? You feel me? Like,
Probably us as a barber will understand what they might be doing, but like another client might not understand why you're doing that. Or
you
or not
can't
even a
just-
client, maybe someone from not even from a barbershop or outside of the world barbershop, they're not gonna understand what you're doing.
Yeah, and that's my point. It's not targeted just for barbers. It's targeted for social media.
Yeah,
And
social
everyone's gonna
media
see that.
is like so many people that do different stuff that not everybody understands that. But every mind is a whole different world, and you know,
I just don't get that. I mean, it's cool. Hey, all right, but
yeah,
I see it different than how a customer would see it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep it honestly.
No, I'm very different though. Like it's not just.
I see it like, oh, that's dope. He's at that point where
Mm-hmm.
he's doing that. All right, awesome. But then the customer's gonna kind of be like, yo, like that's crazy. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I mean, not all, maybe some, but I don't know. I was watching this live with. This is basically what I'm talking about. It was Andy Authentic
Mm-hmm.
and Marvy Marv, and Andy Authentic was like, "Yeah, so what? Blah blah blah. If he's out of school and he wants to charge 100, let him." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, you know what I mean? Like you just.
So you're telling me you're gonna go out there and apply for a job that, let's say.
Well, that was his point. He was like, "Look, you go and apply to become a whatever, a mechanic or whatever it is a base price that you're going to get paid." He was like, whether you have the experience, whether you've been doing it 10 years or you've been doing it, you're out of school doing it. So he was like, look, that if you go and it's a salary job, let's say, for example, driving a truck.
I was about to say
and
salary.
you just started driving a truck.
You have no experience.
You're making the same amount that someone has been doing it. You get what I'm trying to say?
Without experience.
So he tried to say like barbering is the same thing.
No, not at all.
But it really isn't, because it's the experience
that talks, yeah.
that talks, that makes the difference. You don't come right out of barber school being booked out.
No, of course not.
You don't come. You're not the new person in the shop.
And that barber is not gonna give you the quality amount of money that they're gonna ask for anyways. There is no way that's gonna happen.
But then he was kind of insinuating like it should be like a national average. Haircut should be at least X amount everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, but just like everything, I mean, I get it, It's like, McDonald's, let's say, for example. McDonald's is not going to lower their price because they're in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, McDonald's is the same price everywhere, yeah.
Mercedes dealerships open up everywhere, and things like that. And I was like, yeah, I get it, but in a way, you really can't compare that. You know what I mean? Like,
what do you think about the people that criticize and say that like it's too much money? That like barbers are like thinking that like you can just charge out of nowhere, like just charge anything you want like that. Like, what do you think about those people?
Or what, the barbers that charge whatever they want?
No. The people that criticize the barbers, that say that we charge too much, that we don't know what we think we are, da da da.
Well, hey, there's other options, you know? There's other options for them to go get a haircut somewhere else cheaper. And you really can't say that someone is not their worth, you know? If they feel that they're worth $100 a haircut, then they want to charge that, cool.
You know what?
Can they realistically do that? Because, you know, they don't have, you know, it's just all about how they get to that point.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just, I can't one day just say, you know what, I'm charging $100 a haircut and expect all my customers to stay.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what it is? Like, the economy has changed so much, but people are like still used to like $20, $30 haircuts. That's what it is. Well, that's my opinion. What it is, like, people that they don't know really about this job or how do you say, profession. They might think like you're still supposed to charge $20, $40.
It's because what they used to.
All life.
That's because haircuts were $20 for like forever.
No.
For like 10, 15 years, man. Haircut prices were like 15, 20 bucks. And then all of a sudden they start going up. And then barbers started catching on. Like, hold on. Regular jobs allow raises. Every 6 months you get a raise. Whether it's $1, $2, whatever, right? Other jobs you get bonuses. And you know, and barbers caught on to that. Barbers are like, look, you know, if a regular job asks you to stay late, they pay you double time.
Exactly.
So why can't I ask for double the price of a haircut if you want me to stay late for it?
Exactly. Or come a little earlier to the bar.
Or come earlier. You know, and
you ever had like those type of clients that they be like, oh, I haven't been to a barbershop in a year or in 2 years, that I just been growing my hair. And it happened more like after the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
But you ever had those type of clients that say that?
Yeah, I've had, not clients, but I've had people in the chair, like walk-ins and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
they went a long time without a haircut.
So you think that in 1 year and 2 years, like, prices are not gonna change? They're gonna stay the same thing? Some barbers, they probably raise their prices every 1 or 2 years.
We did stay like that for a very long time.
Exactly. So like, how you gonna think that like in 1 or 2 years that barber probably didn't raise his prices?
And the problem is that we didn't. We never did, and then all of a sudden we just started.
Yeah.
If we would have done this from the beginning, and we would have, you know, treated it like a regular, you know, company, you know, and we gave ourselves raises and this and that, gradually, right? Not just one day to another. If we gradually did a couple dollars here, 10 years down the line, the average of haircuts would have changed.
Yeah,
you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, of course.
If we didn't stay at $20 and, you know, we would have went up $25 every 6 months or $25 a year, haircut, the average haircut price right now would be about probably, you know, 40 bucks, whatever it is.
Yeah, but I've seen like walk-ins, not even in my chair, but like other people's chair saying, oh, when I used to go to a barbershop, it used to be this price. So why is this price now? Like, but you just said it, you have like around 2 years that you don't get a haircut, so you don't have, you can't expect the haircut to be the same. If you go to a store and buy something at one price and then you go 6 months later, it might be probably 50 cents.
Yep.
It's more expensive. Like,
they don't look at that way.
Yeah.
You can go buy milk. Milk isn't the same price it is from 2 years ago.
Ooh, milk is expensive right now.
Yeah, man. It's like $5 a gallon, son.
What? Probably
more than
6,
that,
7 right now.
Man, it's just not even that. It's everything else too, man. Cost of living goes up.
Everything. It's the whole economy though. Like, it's not just.
Yeah, they gotta just blame inflation, man. Blame the fact that everything else is going up in price. Don't blame the barbers for raising their prices. That's what they need to do.
No, and it's what you said, man. There's more options out there if you're not.
Yeah, 100%.
If you're not comfortable.
If you think
with the
everything
price,
is too expensive, go buy a machine, do it yourself.
Or if you can afford it, you know, there's more options out there.
You know, and just people just don't see the worth in a haircut. That's what it is, man. They don't see the worth. And you know, it's messed up to say, but some barbers don't see the worth of their job or their profession either. You know, Some barbers don't.
We know what's worth. We'll see at the expo if he really say what he's about now.
Nah, we're gonna see. Because doing it here is one thing.
Yeah.
Going up there and going on stage.
It's like you're so confident inside the barbershop, and then when you're up there that you're about to compete, that they say
sometimes your
10.
hands just do stupid shit. That ever happened to you? You feel like, yo, my hand is numb.
Oh man.
That's happened to me up there. I'm like, oh man. That's like you didn't do a haircut in like a month when you go back to the barbershop.
You're
to cut somebody. Yeah, you're rusty. Like, yo, I'm a little rusty.
Oh man.
That shit, you break out of that shit in like 5 minutes. Literally, 5 minutes.
I remember 2021. I went to DR for like 10 days. And when I came back and I did my first haircut, I was like, what the hell? I felt so out of place. And my hand was numb, like you said. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But I still got it, like. That's how you know, like, the brain is so powerful. Like, you're used to doing something. Like, every day you get up from your bed and you go do the same thing
without even thinking about it.
Exactly, it becomes like muscle memory, and then like you take a break from that, and then your brain is processing something else, and then when you go back, you feel very different, like, you know. And that goes with everything, not just like a job or whatever you do on a daily basis.
Yeah, almost everything.
Yeah.
Almost
like
everything.
say baseball, like,
yeah, no, that's
you take a break, you go back and you try to hit a baseball here, it's not gonna be the same.
You don't ride a bike for let's say a couple of years. You get on a bike, you're gonna know how to ride a bike.
Yeah.
You see, like, so not everything. There's certain things that
stay there.
that stay in your head.
Yeah,
no matter what you do.
Yeah, but the thing is that certain things take a certain amount of skill to do it.
Yeah.
And if you're not practicing,
I think that's what it is. It's the skill.
The skill that you need to do it. But to ride a bike, it's not much to it, you know. That's why.
I don't see. And Alex too. Alex gonna be another one.
Yeah.
Let's see how he gets under pressure. He never did no tag team either.
And I'm excited to see how everything's gonna play out.
Yeah, me too.
And we have me personally, I have a long time out to compete, so trying to see what's up.
You're gonna have one of the.
I don't think so, but
it happens, even for 5 minutes. I don't care how long, bro. It happens to me still. I'll get like this. Because all you're thinking about is like, it's just the adrenaline, bro.
Yeah.
It's not even that you're scared. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
It's the adrenaline.
Like the excitement to do it. That's what it is.
Yeah, bro. That, you know, that desperation of like getting in there and getting it done. It's like.
You know what's a big thing? Like, when you're the type of person that you like really know how to manage your emotions and really manage like your brain and like certain things under pressure, like that's when you know it's a big thing. Like how we came that one time that we did the first tag team. It wasn't the first, no, it was probably the second, right?
What, in Philly?
When we won, yeah. No, not Philly.
Allentown?
Allentown. We came out, there was no one from the crowd like watching us, and then all of a sudden, like,
it's like boom, they all just came out of the woodwork.
15 minutes into it, like all the room went from left side to the right side where we were, and like it was crazy. We were like so calm and chilling, just doing our thing, and I love it. That's like the beauty of it, like when you can really handle what you're doing, and you know.
And just focus. You just gotta focus on what you're gonna do.
And the concentration that you put into it.
Yeah, but that was dope. It was fucked up what happened afterwards, but that shit right there. That shit made me like not even want to do it no more.
You
bro.
remember who we went against? Not mentioning any names, but
yeah,
beating those guys, I felt really, really good about that. Because they're like, you can say celebrities nowadays.
No, bro, that wasn't that. That wasn't tag team. That wasn't tag team, bro. Tag team, the creative one was the one with the celebrity barbers.
No, No, but
Tag team one was like,
in Allentown was competition. That's what I mean. Like,
oh yeah, no, in Allentown, yeah.
They say that they're celebrities, so that's why I say like,
Yeah.
probably not the biggest ones, but that's how they categorize themselves. Yeah. So.
No, yeah, it was cool though. I liked it. I still say to this day that Virginia Beach one was probably the best venue I've been to.
Yeah.
That venue was dope.
It was like a whole combination of
CT's
like
dope too, man. I ain't gonna lie, but to me it was just that venue.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. I think like he had the whole package. Like he had the view, he had the
Food.
the pretty hotel, the food. Like everything was close. Like if you really wanted something different, it was close to it.
Son, he had people going around giving food out. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't even have to go nowhere.
Hotel was right there. It was like, what, like 20 hotels around there?
Uh-huh.
The club that I went to, bro, was, oh my God, it was dope.
Dinner, they had a dope-ass restaurant.
Word.
That's probably like one of the best steaks I ever ate in my life. That shit was like $125, but she was good.
Yeah, I think it was nice. The whole setup and stuff like that. You know what's crazy that he said like that he didn't even broke even with the competition?
Yeah, it happens, huh? Like, think about how much money you got to put into everything, right?
That's weird.
And then,
as a business owner, have you ever had like a barber that like really give you problems to give you the rent like consistently months after months?
not months after months, but yeah, I've had, of course. But it was on them, really, because it wasn't like the opportunity wasn't there. They just wasn't doing it. You get what I'm trying to say? So my thing is, right, so let's say, for example, let's say you, right? Let's say, for example, Tuesday through Saturday, you didn't make enough to do what you got to do, right? But you're here at 10 o'clock till 6, Tuesday through Saturday. And I see you doing things, you know what I'm trying to say? Then it's like, all right, then I understand.
Like you could tell that you're trying to work.
But if you're on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday, you come in at 2 o'clock, you know, you sit for a little while, you see it slow, you leave. Like that's, that's
unacceptable,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's crazy to me. You can't tell your landlord at your house that you can't make because it was slow, like. And to be honest with you, bro, you were doing 3 haircuts in an hour. You know how stressed out you're gonna be, bro.
Bro, there's no way you're doing quality haircuts 3 in an hour. I don't care.
Thank you.
I don't care I don't care if you were the guy that invented clippers, bro. You're not doing 3 quality haircuts in an hour. Not nothing that people are gonna pay a good price for, at least. I know that much.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you what. I told you, my one man, he worked at the sports clips joint. They pay you by hourly rate. They don't pay you by how many cuts.
Son, I don't mean to cut you off. Imagine the Ling Ling at the military cut that does the 7-minute haircut with a vacuum attached, so she don't ever have to sweep.
Yeah, but
So that's a Ling Ling. See if Ling Ling agrees with you, bro. She do 6 haircuts in an hour.
But my man, he worked at Sports Clips, and they don't pay you by cut. They pay you an hourly wage, right? But they say you get a bonus if you do 5 haircuts in an hour.
What?
Dog, 5 haircuts.
That's some coming back to America shit.
Dog.
Next.
What you gonna run? A number 1 and that's it?
I couldn't do
no shape up.
I couldn't do 5 mustaches in an hour. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mustache.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Let me ask you a question, Spaz. What's the cheapest you've charged for a haircut?
Free.
Free? Well, all right. Aside from that, like it costs a walk-in. You ever gave a walk-in a free haircut?
Huh?
You ever gave a walk-in a free haircut?
No.
What? Just to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I have.
Okay. I've done that too, and it's a good feeling.
Actually,
because they don't expect that shit.
Actually, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, like somebody tell me they going through, or the one dude, like it was kind of like the movie Barbershop, but he was like, yo, I'm messed up right now, but I'm going to get this job, da 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 da. I said, yo, well here, this cut's on me, bro. I can get this gig.
That's dope.
Shit, I done did a lot of free cuts in my day, bro. I've been doing this shit 17 years, gang. I done did a lot of free cuts.
I had this one kid one time, and we're just kicking it in the chair and talking. All right, the kid was from Texas. He came up here to go to school and to do an internship as an engineer. The kid is like 19, 20 years old. And, telling the story how he don't know nobody out here. He's just concentrating on this and that. And I thought it was dope that, he had his shit together so young. And I gave him a free haircut just because of that. Kid was like, "You serious?" I go, "Yeah."
Sometimes it's like the
go
bar.
out, go eat something, meet a girl, do something,
We the one time at the one shop that Jazz had, there was this young boy. He used to walk by the shop every day, and he had alopecia. And he was young, so he had like all spots in his head and shit.
I have a customer that has that.
And his parents couldn't afford to get him his haircut, so every week, we used to tell him, "No, come in every week for a haircut. We got you on the arm."
That's dope.
Every week, so that he didn't have to go. You know what I mean?
So like my sister, like she lives in Florida, right? Poinciana, Florida. Yeah, ella hace cabello. She's really nice at doing like hair and stuff.
What she do, like dyeing and do women's hair?
Yeah. Everything about women's hair. And she wants to learn how to cut like guys too. And I'm like, oh, yo te puedo enseñar en un trip que yo haga or something like that. Just get a model and I got you. She cut her son's hair, bro. Oh my goodness.
Came out good, bad?
Good.
I don't know. I'm thinking bad right now, but.
Bro, la línea de aquí, de like, you know how I got this like real short? No se la dejó. She probably did the whole thing así. Bro, her husband, bro, me llamó con una cara, and I'm like, wow. No usen el niño para estar practicando. Like, what do you think he is? Un muñeco, like. I'm like, get a model, and when I go, I'll show you how to do it. Pero así, like, you can't be really doing that. Y el niño estaba quillado, lo que diga, man.
Cabrón, imagínate. You go to school with some shit twisted. Like, how old is he?
Bro, he's what? Probably like 7.
Yeah, they're gonna heat him up at school.
And he's the type of little dude that, like, he's real smart. Like, y él como que, like...
Yeah, they're gonna eat him up in class.
Yeah, bro.
Like, why didn't you get your hair cut?
He got mad at her for like 2 days. I don't know. Like, I think that's como traumático.
Yeah, bro. I traumatize the shit out of my kids, bro.
Let me tell you a quick story. Cuando yo vivía en Patterson, New Jersey, I told my dad I needed a haircut. And like una mujer que él tenía, una chula or whatever, ella trabajaba en un salón. So he took me over there and she, like ella tenía un salón y ella tenía como 4 mujeres trabajando en un salón. And one of her employees tried to get me a haircut. Y no salió nada bien. Y lo único que había que hacer era pasarme la media completa. Pasar la media completa. Y ahí para allá, yo no dejé que ni mi mamá me pusiera la mano si era una mujer. Take me to a barbershop. Me llevaron a una barbería y lo único que el barbero le dijo, lo más que podía hacer pasarle la cero, la media y olvídate. Y me pasan eso sin cerquillo. Y yo a la escuela quería ir con una gorra y en la escuela no me permitían usar la gorra. Pues yo no fui a la escuela como por 3 o 4 días hasta me creciera un chin. Chacho, estaba frustrado, loco.
And that's why you don't let Brindy cut your hair.
No es por eso. Like,
it's understandable. You're traumatized.
No es por eso, pero yo estaba traumado. No, a ti no.
No. Pero el hombre tiene, he's traumatized. So there's a reason why. You gotta understand when you're like, yo, I got you. He's like,
blame Antonio Cavada.
He just had flashbacks, boom, like, oh shit.
Blame Antonio Cavada, entonces, because like, why would you take me to a fucking salon to get a haircut? Like, what the fuck? Just to save a couple dollars.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the haircuts at that time was probably like $8.
Wow, I mean, I used to, 1, 2, 3, I had 3 boys, 4 boys when Angel was born. And it was like $100 and something every time I took them to the barbershop. So what do I do? I was like, you know what? Fuck this.
I'm being a barber, nigga.
I don't know.
I think my boys are still like son tan privilegiados. Like yo nunca pago recorte por mis hijos.
My thing was my kids, they used to have the short hair, right? Sharp, line up, everything sharp as shit, but it took me a minute to figure out the fade. Once I started fading them, it was a wrap.
La primera vez tú lo recortas, ¿sabes?
Yo.
Alex.
Alex,
No, Alex, tú a él. Primera vez tú lo recortas.
tú le pasaste el shaver.
No sé, se le ve algo en la piel. Oye, bro, después de eso, oye, más nunca me recordó una mujer.
You still don't to this day.
No, que no sepa recordar, porque tú sabes recordar ya. Algún día tú me vas a recordar.
Pero tú dijiste con
Well,
una
hopefully.
mujer.
Yeah. Pero este era mi pesado, yo era un niño, ¿tú me entiendes?
No, I get it.
Eso me traumó mucho.
You know, to be honest with you, bro, like it's changed a lot because I grew up in a time where it was like you don't go to a woman for a haircut. Men do not go like real, you know, like you want a haircut, you don't go to a woman, you know, like in a salon.
Yeah.
Like I grew up with barbershops, you know. I grew up with barbershops.
It's another story in DR, bro. I went to the barbershop. I was probably like 7, 8.
Uh-huh.
And there's this guy giving me a haircut. It was probably high, drunk, I don't know. Or he just thought I didn't know about haircuts. Él me pasó como a la 1, Mi mamá no me dejaba hacerme de que recorte ni nada. Ella me daba la 1 completo, con el cerquillo. Y él me pasó la 1 completo y me bajó de la silla como en 3 minutos. Yo le dije, no me va a hacer cerquillo. Y él me miró a los ojos y me dice que, oh. And I'm like,
Como que,
¿tú quieres cerquillo? Él me dejó así, sin cerquillo. Me pasó la 1 y ya me quería bajar. Yo le dije, ¿tú no me vas a hacer el cerquillo? Él me miró y me dice que, oh. I'm like, oh, shit, pues este tigre está endrogado. Like, ¿cómo? Me hizo el cerquillo, pa, y ese tipo era duro, me lo hizo nítido, pa. I don't know if it was hard or something, but...
He just thought he can get by, like you didn't want to shape up type shit.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
He thought I didn't know, like, about haircut,
Haircuts.
maybe. Pues tú sabes que uno coge un niño y ellos van a coger lo que tú le hagas.
Like a while ago, years ago, man, that wasn't something that was popular, sharp lineup and all that. It really wasn't.
Yeah.
You know?
But I always knew you're supposed to get at least a shape up, you know? Like.
So, you know, when I was younger, a lot of people wouldn't even get shape ups. You know? It wasn't, you know, it really wasn't like a thing. You know what I mean? People would get blowout. Blow out. Sometimes they'll say, oh, you want to line the front. But eso de tener, nah, bro, that wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, unless you was like a gentleman's cut or un viejito, an older guy.
Yeah.
But you used to get skin taper, skin blowout. You know, 1 week it was a full haircut. The next week, como un refino, like.
Exactly.
Yeah. So